Okay, give me an example of analytics in the NFL.
I'll give it to you. We mentioned the Ravens going to commercial. So they've got a 25-year-old kid from Yale whose name is Daniel Stern. He sits up in the box next to Greg Roman, and in real time, he watches the TV copy of the game. So when it's 4th and short, he immediately, in recall, could say, okay, it's 4th and 3. The odds of this being converted with what we have is 75%. The odds of what the rest of the league is doing on this, they have the data right there, is 64%. Now in cold weather, it's in real time. He tells Roman, Roman tells Harbaugh. The key is Harbaugh trusts those numbers. Harbaugh will listen to that and say, okay, if that's the numbers, let's go for it. Let's go for it on 4th and 2. Daniel, the 25-year-old kid from Yale, and his team says it works. Let's go with it. A lot of times they have the numbers, and the 30-year NFL coach says, yeah, that's good, but I'm punting on 4th and 3.
Yeah, but wouldn't the defensive coordinator have these numbers?
You'd think, and you'd think every coach would have the bright kid from Yale or Harvard in his back pocket to rely on, and they have. I remember Dirk Cutter a couple years ago in Tampa in a production meeting went on this whole thing how they have this guy who's their secret weapon, and I don't remember the Buccaneers making any big splashy 3rd or 4th down conversions. It's one thing to hire the kid out of the Ivy League school who's the numbers wonk. It's another thing to trust him, and it's another thing to communicate openly about it.
Yeah, the Ravens appear to be ahead of everybody else. The Patriots, I believe, have bought into analytics as well. But when you start to see, is this throwing on 1st down? Is it going for it on 4th down? Those are the analytics we're talking about?
I think it's 3rd and 4th down conversions are very important. I think when to punt, when to kick the field goal, when to go for it is important. And I think it's bringing in the new data. Chris Collinsworth at NBC has this PFF thing. And on Twitter, everyone, PFF is garbage. Every team, mostly every team, pays a high price to have PFF's information on Monday mornings. And it's to see the stats that they might not get from the typical stat or box score. It's how's this guard blocking? How's this going? So I think it's the more information, the better. It's filtering through that and saying, okay, well, am I really going to make a football decision based on what some person calculated in an office in Cincinnati?
For more Dan Patrick Show, tune into Audience Channel 239 on DirecTV. Stream for free on BR Live or download the Dan Patrick Show app.